about a young lady. This is a documentary that they filmed about a young lady in our program. I'm going to play the movie trailer. It's just about a minute and a half long. So here we go.
You're not the same person who you were 5 years ago. You're not the same person who you were a week ago. People constantly change. But once you become a convicted felon, you're forever penalized.
You want to take your jacket off because you're hot?
Are you hot? And she won't talk. She's dead.
Oh, she is?
Michelle and I met when she came to my Sunday school class at Lowell Prison. I became Michelle's guardian because if I didn't, she was going to be institutionalized. When she came to us, she was on so many medications.
I can't even conceive of not being able to hear and not being able to talk in Florida State Prison.
So I share that with you to give you a little bit of insight and background about us. We actually work with individuals going in the prison and coming out of the prison for the last 20 plus years. Our program, A New Path, has a 0 recidivism rate. No one in 20 years has returned, violated, and reoffended as a result of the classes, which are founded on the scriptures. So that's a little bit about me, but why we're here is about Fund Our Cause. Now, Fund Our Cause is about you and what can we do to meet your needs. So before we get started, I want to ask you a couple of questions so that I have a better way of how we can round this out. What's your goal with your church? Are you looking to expand a wing? Are you needing a bus for transportation? What is it that your church is looking to be able to accomplish right now with the extra funds?
Anybody speaking? It's interactive.
Christine, maybe you can speak for the group. If you know, they can tell you what it is, and you can then articulate it to us.
See, the gentleman is speaking to you. He's talking to you.
Coach, you're speaking to me?
Yes, I'm saying either you or somebody, some designate, articulate what Miss Kim is asking.
Anybody who wants to speak up in response to Ms. Kim?
So what is it that your church is wanting to raise funds for? Because we're here to design things specifically to meet y'all's needs.
It's a building fund.
Building fund. Okay. Do you know an amount that you're looking to be able to acquire?
Anybody has a rounded figure? It's about, it's 80. About 85,000.
Did you? I didn't understand the amount.
Okay, 85,000.
85,000. Okay. Okay. That gives us a clear understanding. So I'm going to break it down in a couple of different ways as we go through this so that you have an understanding of this can be exponentially fast in gaining the building fund that you're needing. So let's go to it. All right. Oops. There we go. So Fund Our Cause is all about you. And so I'm going to share with you some information. If you can make sure that y'all's mics are, if you have a phone on or a video, that it's muted for the time being. I have 4 different videos I'm going to share with you. They're all less than a minute. And here we go.
Ever wonder why some people never seem to age? The secret might just be Ambrosia by Angeli Global. It's not magic, but it might as well be. Imagine a supplement that rejuvenates, revitalizes, and refreshes. Yes, that's Ambrosia. Now picture yourself at your peak every single day. You're focused, you're energized, and you're ready to conquer the world. That's the Ambrosia effect. It's not just about looking younger, it's about feeling younger too. But wait, there's more. Ambrosia isn't just a fountain of youth, it's a beacon of health. Packed with antioxidants, it fights off damaging free radicals, keeping you healthy inside out. So why settle for ordinary when extraordinary is just a supplement away? Get Ambrosia by Angeli Global. Because everyone deserves to feel their best every single day.
Now, the reason I'm sharing this information with you
Ever
so
wonder
that
why
you
some
have an understanding of how the this product that we're going to be talking about works. How many times have you bought Girl Scout cookies, or the schools have sold candy bars and that type of thing? You know, they sell you a candy bar you can buy in the store for 75 cents or $1 for $3. This is a whole different way of reaching your goals.
Discover the magic of Unlucky, nature's health elixir. Here are the top 5 benefits of Unlucky. Benefit number 1, immunity boost. Unlucky's vitamin C strengthens your body's defense system. Say goodbye to those pesky colds and coughs. Benefit number 2, metabolism support. Unlucky keeps your energy levels up, supporting a healthy metabolism. Benefit number 3, infection fighter. Unlucky battles viral and bacterial invaders. It's your natural shield. Benefit number 4, digestive aid. Unlucky soothes your stomach, promoting better digestion. Benefit number 5, weight management. Unlucky helps you maintain a healthy weight. It's your secret ally. Ready to unlock health and wealth? Get back to the person who sent this to you and embrace Unlucky's wisdom. Unlock the power of neem, your natural shield. Here are top 5 benefits of neem. Benefit number 1, antimicrobial wonder. Neem fights off infections with its potent antimicrobial properties. Benefit number 2, heart health ally. Neem fortifies your cardiovascular system, keeping your heart strong. Benefit number 3, pancreatic support. Neem maintains healthy blood sugar levels, supporting your pancreas. Benefit number 4, eye clarity. Neem promotes clear vision, nourishing your eyes. Benefit number 5, total wellness. Neem, your guardian of health. Seeking natural solutions? Neem is your answer. Get back to the person who sent this to you and embrace nature's wisdom. Discover the magic, unlock the power of neem.
And here's just 2 more herbs that are in the 53 that is in this particular product. I just want you to see some of the benefits that are available.
Ashwagandha is a remarkable adaptogenic herb with a wide range of benefits. Number 1, stress and anxiety reduction. By regulating stress hormones, it brings calmness and clarity to your busy life. Number 2, athletic performance enhancement. Ashwagandha improves muscle strength and recovery, fueling your journey towards peak physical condition. Number 3, mental health support. Ashwagandha sharpens focus and combating cognitive decline. Number 4, fertility and testosterone boost. Ashwagandha boosts testosterone and improves reproductive health, offering a natural path to vitality and wellness. Number 5, blood sugar regulation and inflammation reduction. By regulating blood sugar levels and reducing inflammation, ashwagandha tackles 2 pervasive health issues with natural prowess. Are you ready to harness the ancient power of ashwagandha? Get back to the person who sent this to you. Shatavari, also known as Asparagus racemosus, is a powerful adaptogenic herb with a rich history in Ayurvedic medicine. Let's explore its top 5 benefits. Number 1. Antioxidant properties. Its antioxidant power shields cells from damage, promising a healthier tomorrow. Number 2. Anti-inflammatory abilities. It acts similarly to prescription anti-inflammatory drugs, COX-2 inhibitors, but without serious digestive side effect. Number 3. Immune system boost. Beyond protection, it nurtures the body, balancing hormones and boosting immunity. Number 4. Cough relief. Shatavari root juice has been evaluated as a natural remedy for cough relief. Number 5. Diarrhea management. Shatavari is a folk remedy for diarrhea. Discover Shatavari, your natural ally in the journey towards holistic health. For more info, get back to the person who sent this to you. Ashwagandha is a remarkable.
Now, the way that the company is set up, there is, because they work specifically with nonprofits, churches, 501c3s, you know, baseball teams, schools, all sorts of different organizations that are looking to be able to do fundraisers for a variety of different reasons. So the first thing that has to happen is they have to register. So you would register your church there's a platform that I'll show you. It's very simple. You register your church. The next step is to create a campaign. You've already got your campaign, which is your building fund. So now the next step is going to be to gather and invite your team, the people who are going to be helping to support your campaign. And this cause is so important because it's building and growing your church foundation. You're having a larger impact in your community. And that's what we're all about. Everything that we do with this company is about philanthropic ways of having a larger impact in our community. So thank you so much for what you're doing. Now, what's interesting is they've created a way that not only are you able to, because it's on a digital format, you're going to be able to send a link to everybody in your church saying, hey, we've got this fundraiser going on. We're so excited. We're doing the build. We're going to start the build. We've got to do the found. Now I don't have everything, so I'm kind of assuming that it's a brand new build. I apologize for not having full information, but we'll just say it's a new build. So the first cause that you set out, campaign that you do, will be to come up with the funds for the foundation. And maybe that foundation is going to cost you $20,000 to put the foundation in. So now you send this link that says, hey, we're raising money for the foundation for our church for the new building. Click and send. When individuals they decide to get to support the campaign, they actually get something for their donation, which is the Ambrosia, which I was just sharing with you about their products and how well and amazing they are, right? Well, the other thing is when they can then take that same link for your campaign and share it on their social media with their friends. Hey, my church is doing a build. We need support. And this is a great way. By getting the Ambrosia, you're helping to support our cause. But now they're able to get something that's good for them as well at the same time. People want to help support. So now let me show you what this looks like in funds to your organization. Remember I was telling you about the person going on their platform for social media like Facebook, right? So if Mary has puts it on her Facebook and Susan is on that same friend page and says, hey, I'm going to send it to my friends as well. I think this is a good cause. You can see how this goes to a wide number of people. So let's talk about when actually 30% of text messages and media stuff goes viral. So if we'll just say 20 people on the first people that you send it out, you obviously have more than 20 people in the room right now, but we'll just keep the numbers small to begin with so you can see the vision of this. Those 20 people, on average, 8 would end up purchasing the product. In your case, it'd probably be much higher, but we're going to keep the averages here, which means that would create $200 in revenue directly to your church for your fundraiser. Like Coach said earlier, I don't receive any money. Christine doesn't receive any money. Coach doesn't receive any money. 100% of all the profits off of this goes to your organization and your cause. The reason we do this is because we're all philanthropic individuals and we care about our community. And if there's something that we can do to make a positive impact, that's what we're looking for. So let's move on. Now, Mary sent we'll say Christine sent the email out on her social media, and her friends on that that she sent it out to, she's got 90 people she sent it to. Well, 38 of those individuals said, hey, yeah, I want it. And they decided to send that same email out or Facebook post, forward it onto their friends. Well, off those 36, your campaign just made $900. And do you see the vision of how this goes when Christine's friend sends it out to hers and their friends send it out again? Now it increases on the third level, just on these numbers. This is very basic, simple numbers. That brings you in about 2,700. On the fourth level, it's 5,670. And on the fifth level, it's over 8,000. Now, when you add all of these together, that's over $17,000 that you have just brought into your organization. And that campaign, you can set your campaign up for several different timelines. And I go a little bit more into detail on that in just a moment. But I want to share with you some really impactful things about this product, about Ambrosia. Some of the other ingredients it has is one is called Amlaki, and it works on immunity, skin health, heart health, diabetes, hair. I have very long hair, and I can tell you it's amazing. I'm actually, instead of all salt, I'm getting salt and pepper now, which is really nice. Asparagus is actually great as an antifungal, antioxidant. It's great for cough, digestion, if somebody's nursing, it's safe for you to take while you're nursing. It helps relieve kidney stones and keep you from getting them. Hormone balancing. It helps with stress and ulcers, and of course, reproductive type things. Now, ashwagandha, I don't want to go over that again, but it also helps with sleep, recovery of time, for muscle aches and pains, like if you're working out, that kind of thing. Papaya, I don't know if you're aware of it, but papaya is actually good at protecting against cancer or helping to relieve the body from a cancer state. A lot of people aren't aware of that. So this is another product that's in ours. It also slows Alzheimer, dementia, that kind of thing. It's great just for all over good body health. It also boosts the immune system. It protects our vision, which I'm all about for sure. And it reduces inflammation. Now, the last ingredient I'm going to talk about is licorice. How many people knew what licorice could do? Because we know it relieves coughs, because the cough drops and things like that. They use licorice for taste and sweetness, but it also promotes liver health, as well as helps when losing weight, and it also boosts the immune system, and it helps with stress and depression. Now, these are just a few of the ingredients. There's actually 53 ingredients in Ambrosia. It would take me all day to go through everything that the product actually has in it. I know Christine brought some for y'all to sample and try. They're absolutely delicious. They're a gummy consistency, which is actually more in line with a fruit leather instead of a gummy. The sweetness comes from natural honey. There is no added sugars. And the honey is from a source that does not raise your insulin levels and spike it. So for those people who are diabetic, you don't have to worry about that affecting you that way. Now, the campaign timelines that I was talking about, you can do a 3-day campaign, a 5-day, a 7, a 14. And they cap the amount that you can earn per campaign at $20,000. That's why I was sharing with you about the importance of, let's see what it is you're wanting to do. So the first thing would be the foundation. If you're doing a brand new build, maybe the next step is going to be the walls and the framework. So the next campaign after this one is finished, you say you have a new campaign that's coming out. So they're not seeing the same thing over and over and over again. They're saying, oh, wow, my donation by getting an Ambrosia helped to put the foundation in. That's awesome. I made a difference. And then you come back with another campaign that says, we're putting the walls up. Thank you for your support. We're ready to go. That's going to be an extra $17,000. Get your Ambrosia today to help build our walls. So now, after the walls are up, guess what? We're closing it in. Do you see how the campaigns, you can, as fast as you can do your campaign, you can do it at any level up to 20,000 right now. But once you've reached your 20,000, you can then start a new campaign to expand again. So there's no limit to the amount of campaigns you can do. But what we want to do is share with you a few. Let me close this out real quick here. I'd like to open it up that if anybody has any questions, that's what we're here for. The nice thing is there's no limits to the amount of campaigns. You know, Girl Scout cookies are sold once a year. You can do as many campaigns a year as you want once you finish a campaign. If you have something that, okay, well, we need to be able to pull the permits and get the designs done, that's going to cost us about $3,000. You could do a 3-day campaign, a real fast one that would get you the money to do that, and that's a success. And then you come back and do the next one. This is what we've been doing with our nonprofit, is building campaigns around smaller ones instead of, hey, we need $160,000 or $350 to do the new building. This brings it into a level where everybody is seeing this success there. It's not so far out that they're like, when are we ever going to get there? And people want to be a part of a movement that is making a difference. Does anybody have any questions about what I shared that I might be able to answer? There's no outlay, by the way, for your church. And the company ships directly to the individuals. When they purchase, it just gets drop shipped straight to them. So you don't have to house anything like Girl Scout cookies and candy bars and all that kind of lovely stuff, or buy things up front, or be responsible for anything in the back end. If you have any questions,
your mics, we're entertaining questions. Somebody just filter the question in and we can answer it.
You have to unmute, Christine.
Okay.
Okay, Sylvia is unmuted, so one at a time, otherwise there'll be a lot of feedback.
I passed out samples of what the conversion actually takes and about
I'm sorry, I can't understand you. There's 2 mics open at the same time. So if one mic.
3 mics open. Sam, would you close your mic? Sylvia, close your mic, and then we'll hear Christine's question.
Okay. Do we have, as we, a lot of us are taking medication.
I couldn't understand your question. I'm sorry.
Okay, it said all of us are taking medication. So everybody just close their mics for a minute.
Good. We are. Okay.
Everybody just close your mics for a minute, and so we won't get feedback. The mics are still open.
Okay.
Okay.
Since all of us,
again, the mics.
Most of us are on medication.
Yes, I'm on the answer, but if you close the mics, you can hear better.
Where's your
Everybody shut off except everyone is shut. Everyone.
Okay, now, you are absolutely right about medication. And if I were you, I would take it to my doctor and says, is there anything in here that would harm me?
Well, it's not about harming. It's about having a conflict, because, you know, sometimes there's medications you can't take grapefruit juice with. So what you do is we can get a printout with all the ingredients listed on it, all 53, that you can take to your physician. I've not come across anybody that's had where they said that they couldn't take it. However, there is always that special circumstance. So make sure that you do, if you are on medications, that you take the list of ingredients to your physician and have them review it and say, hey, I'm looking at taking this for health and wellness. What do you think? But it basically, it's all food. So unless you can't have a particular thing, then, you know, I, I'm, there's no nuts in this product. So I know that if anybody has nut allergies.
To what Kim is saying, I myself, I'm 81 years of age, and I've had my health challenges. I venture to say there are very few 81-year-olds that have already done 9 miles today already. I've walked 9 miles. I do between 9 and 10 miles. I guarantee when I was 45 years of age, 50 or 60, I was not walking 9 to 10 miles a day. And this has definitely helped. And so when you're doing a fund, and I've done fundraisings for the last 20 years successfully, but the things that even if we go to Girl Scout cookies, that is so damaging. The difference with what we have is this is a health supplement that will A, raise money, B, you'll be able to grow progressively. 3, you can do it 3-4 times a year. But C, you're helping the community because this is something that your grandchildren can take anyway after age 7. I have one church, Bishop Scott Church in New York, and Dr. Paul, her grandchild would go home. She watches her grandchild from Monday through Friday. And her son gets his baby Saturday and Sunday. Well, she came back crying, says her son called her up and said, "What's going on? Your granddaughter is crying." And what she was crying for was her gummy that she takes every day with grandma. Okay? So why this is so good is that it gives the children. So when you get a family, what will happen is the father will take one. So the father started taking it. Not only did he start taking it, but he bought one for his wife. So within that family, there are 3 packages. One for the granddaughter, one for her son, and one for her son's what? Wife. So that's why this is so very effective. And so the health challenges, I greatly understand. Being advanced age or a young man from my perspective, but this solves a lot of challenges. Thank you. Next question.
Let me speak to that for a quick moment, Coach. We have a large demographic of individuals who are on the spectrum that we work with. And one of the things that we have found that individuals who are severely on the spectrum with autism, when we started giving them the Ambrosia, the results were phenomenal as far as being able to take them into public and them not have the stressors that they had. Cognitive understanding started increasing within just 30 days. So it's really amazing how when your body is given what it needs to start functioning the way God designed it, things start going back in place the way they're supposed to. What other questions do y'all have? You have to unmute one person at a time. Coach, did you make it where it was locked on the mute?
No.
I think. Okay, Christine. What other questions do y'all have?
So piggyback on what it's a very close friend, and she's an attorney. Her son has autism, and she's trying everything, every possible medication. So I would talk to her about this. She's an attorney. So you think this is very good for the, as you said, autistic kids?
I know it is. I've had
Basically is we can give her somebody to talk to that has a kid with autism, but she can try it for herself, you know.
the other thing is the film that you saw, the lady in that film, Michelle, is autistic. She was she's severely autistic. When she came out, she was in prison for 5 years. They had her on 7 psychotropic medications. And within 10 months, we had her titrated off of all medications. And these products have had such a profound effect that all of her life, she had to have a rep payee. And in the last 4 years of taking these products, she no longer needs a rep payee for the last, well, actually this month, it's been a full year that she has been paying her bills, living independently. She doesn't need a rep payee. And her cognitive level when she first came out was tested as a 5-year-old. And I can tell you now, her ability to function socially is probably preteen, 13, 14 and understanding. She's actually studying to get her driver's license. When we were filming the documentary, I let her drive a golf cart, and I swore I would never let her get a driver's license because golf carts are not designed to go on 2 wheels. I was with her when it happened. So the fact that she's at a space now cognitively and understanding, I can attribute it solely to the products from this company.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you
Absolutely.
very much.
So you say something good for them, these is their you can take it forever. It's not, it replenishes stuff in the body that we're not getting from our foods. So, he's talking about the benefits of the benefits of ashwagandha and the benefits of all these different herbs is included in this thing. It's 41 all combined in here. So it addresses a lot of ailments and stuff that we have that is not being addressed. Once the body starts getting what it needs.
So all the groups assisting this order?
Yes.
From you?
No, we will make that record because I don't get it.
Okay.
So let me speak to that for you real quick, Christine. So
Yes.
Let's Kendall.
Let's Kendall.
Go back to the PowerPoint.
Yes.
okay, I can't hear what you're saying, folks. I'm sorry.
How do we purchase this? Through a link?
How do you purchase it? Okay, so what happens is once the campaign is set up, let me go to the actual site where, give me just a moment and I'll share my screen. The I'll show you how easy it is to sign your church up and start the campaign. So this is the Fund Our Cause website. What happens is you go down, it's got some information on it here. It's fundourcause.org. There's 3 simple steps. The first thing you do is you have to register. And as you can see on here, it'll be the name of your organization, who is in charge of the fundraiser, and what campaign, you're wanting to do. You have to verify if you're a 501c3 or a nonprofit or a church, all that information is all listed here because it has to be vetted. The next step, once that's finished, this slide will open up and it says create a campaign. That's where you would put in the information and you would write your pretty words that you want people to see on your link that is going to be specific to the campaign that you're running. So if you're funding the foundation for the new building, you would say, we're building a new foundation for the Sunday school wing, or a whole new, I apologize for not knowing fully exactly what you're doing, so I'm just kind of ad-libbing it here. So we'll just say it's a Sunday school wing. So you would say something to the effect of, come support our cause. We have a building fund. Right now, we're raising the money for the foundation and the permits. We need $20,000 to accomplish this goal. Help us by getting, Ambrosia for your family, supporting health and wellness through this flu season and helping to keep our immune system strong at the same time as helping our campaign. So now, after you've written up your campaign, then it goes to who do you share it with? And on this link will then open up after you filled out the other information for whoever the collaborator is for the cause, the campaign that you're doing, can put in key people that says, okay, this is a person who's, you might have 5 different individuals. So those 5 individuals will be running, kind of at the top to help facilitate what's going on. And then they will send out the link that's sent to them. It'll look just like this with the information. But when they send out an email or make a Facebook post or something like that, it directly gives people the opportunity to buy the product. This campaign, once it's all put together, they will send you a link that goes specifically to your campaign. After your campaign time limit is finished, then the company cuts a check, one big check, and it goes directly to your organization, to whatever information you have listed at the top initially. That's where the funds go. It doesn't go to me, it doesn't go to Coach, it doesn't go to Christine. It goes directly to your church. Now, the other thing that can happen is, say you have a campaign going on at the same time as other organizations have campaigns. People who are coming in to look at somebody else's campaign is going to be able to see yours at the same time. And they say, oh, there's a church doing a building on a Sunday school wing. I want to help that. I'll buy an extra bag for my grandkid or for myself. So what they do is then they can come in on your campaign. You don't know who they are, but they're helping to support you. So you have a way to help get extra support for your campaign, not just through the people that you're connected with, but also people who are looking to be able to give back. And that's what's really amazing about how they put this platform together. So this area right here is actually about people who are just going on the World Wide Web and they say, hey, oh, I see fund our cause. Well, what kind of causes do they have? Let me take a look. So they can go through the list and they'll see all the different causes that are available for them to pick and choose from. So let me get back here to you guys. Does that help to answer that kind of question? You don't have to stock anything. You don't have to ship anything. You don't have to buy anything up front. The only thing you do is take the link that is going to be sent out to you and share it on your social media, share it with your family, your friends, doesn't matter who it is or where they are. And then the company will, well, right now it's within the United States and Canada that they can ship to for this particular product. So, anywhere in the US, you're good to go. Just send your links out, and that's basically it. You just want it to be a social media type blitz for your church. Christine, is there any more questions?
If there are any other questions, Christine, I will speak personally with the individual. So we'll just if Pastor wants and has more questions, or he assigns somebody I will have a personal conversation with them at a designated time. And
We're
with
here
that,
to support you. Absolutely. I'm very busy with what I do, but I believe in this and I will help to support your organization any way that I can. I'm excited to help you guys build your, I'm not sure what it is you're doing with your building fund, but I'm all about growth and philanthropy. So God bless you guys. This is great.
Ms. Kim, I want to thank you. And Christine, I want to thank you. Please extend to your pastor my hearty thanks for letting us expose this idea. Thank you. And
So much, Coach. We appreciate you coming on and helping us. Thank you, Kim, for taking your time this morning to do that demonstration for us. We really appreciate it. And I will get in touch with you further about establishing the link and sending out the information. Thanks again.
enjoy the ambrosia. I've already had 2 today.
You had 2? Okay. Have a good day. Thank you. It's just 1 a day, but you can, I guess you can have as many. Now you see what you started? I said 1 a day.
I have to tell you, I actually have more than that. I have them in a bowl, and as I walk by, instead of it satiates your taste for, like, if you think you're hungry, it just kind of satisfies, and it's great for your immune system.
Right.
It's
So-
food. At 81, hey, let's go. Let's go.
Log in there.
Let's
See,
go.
you're starting stuff.
Which is great.
Most of my friends are passed on to the other side.
Okay.
Good enough.
I'm going to answer some questions now regarding. Thanks again.
God bless everybody.
Just write down the questions and I'll answer them because you're new.
Right. I will redirect all questions to you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys
Have a good day.
great day. Bye now.
God bless you. Have a wonderful day.